Alright, this could be the start of something new. I have a new computer. Well, I've got a laptop and I've set everything up. I have Streamlabs set up, so hopefully I can stream and record at the same time. And I've got editing software. This is and hopefully it works. My old PC was horrendous, but hopefully this is good. Okay, so this is gonna be all about the new Icon Swaps 2 that came out on Friday. So let's get a few things straight. You need to play about, I think it's 150 games to get 9 now. I think, apparently. I'm not 100%. There is a lot of people doing Golden Goal, which is good. You will need to play FUT Champs and you will need to play Squad Battles. There are 18 tokens available, I think. So bear that in mind when you are choosing. And we're just gonna go one by one, and I'll give you my opinion on them. Obviously, you might have a different one. Other people might have a different one. It is what it is. So first of all, these three, they're all similar. It's the rating specific times 25 pack. Now, this one I've opened one. I opened the one for last swaps, and I wasn't amazing compared to other people, but it was still good. It's just fodder central. I also got a freeze play. I got Golovin, but yeah, I'd say in general, the 83 plus one is very good. I would highly recommend that. The 82 plus, I've seen some really good ones. I've seen ones that are similar to the 83, but there are a lot of 82s in the game. There are a lot, and you will probably get quite a few of them in this. So this one, it's sort of, it feels like it's 50-50. There's some stinkers, and I've seen some people not even get walkouts from them. Other people have had several walkouts. So, I mean, this one's more based on luck. I feel like the 83 plus, you're pretty much guaranteed a walkout. Like, at least one. You're pretty much guaranteed. There is a tiny chance you don't get one, but you probably will. The 82, there's just so many 82s in the game, they'll clog up the pack, and you might not get a walkout. Same goes with the 81. I've seen some good, some not so good. So yeah, I'd watch other people open these, like bigger streamers that their fan base like lets them open their packs. So see how good these are. But if you can pick one of these, I'd definitely go. I'd do the 83 plus over both the 81 and the 82 combined. Like if I had 5 left and it was either the 83 or the 82 and the 81, I'd do the 83 to be honest. But again, it's up to you. If you just want more players in your club, might as well. I don't know. Okay, Deco for 7, who you will be able to get now before. It's about 30 days. It's like a month till the next season. So you'll be able to get him now. The 4-star skill moves is good. The 3-star weak foot isn't great, but it's not the end of the world. Good work rates, good height to make him feel responsive. So he's going to be a dribbler, and he should feel fairly quick. You'd hope. Pace is actually decent. 88 acceleration. That's the one you want high. 83 sprint speed is still good as well. The shooting all across the board is good. There isn't a bad part about it. The passing's amazing. You know, you got some 96 short passing, and passing's quite big this game. Again, the dribbling it's great. There are cards with better dribbling, but overall this is very good. And then the stamina's good. Obviously, he doesn't have the strength. This is gonna sound weird, but with 56 stand tackle, 60 interceptions, if you really just wanted to use this icon now, you need an icon, and this guy's free, you can get him now, with a shadow or a sentinel, just boost that defending. You can play him as an attacking centre mid. If you play 4-1-2-1-2 or 4-4-2, he could be your centre mid, genuinely. You won't be that good at winning the ball, but you know, he's got really good passing, really good dribbling, so and he should be able to win tackles. Like it's going to be more difficult than like a full Hullet card, obviously, but I don't think it'll be too bad as like an attacking centre mid. If you don't really defend with your centre mids, you might as well try him out. Yeah, and I think his main position is cam. And he looks like a good cam that you can get now. I don't think he'd fit a lot of people's team. I think for some people he's below the curve. But for if he fits and you need a cam, just go for him. He looks class. Outside the foot isn't as good as last year, but it's still good. Flare, it's okay. Like, it doesn't do much. You kind of want a 5-star skiller with Flare, and then you can have a bit more fun. But yeah, Deco is a shout. Base icon pack, I would say avoid. It is too late to do that now. You can do it now because it is only 8. You can get 9 tokens right now, by the way. There's 9 available. So the base icon, not worth it in my opinion. You probably won't get anyone better than Deco. You play in your luck, and yeah, it's not. Once you do this, it's not up to you who you get. So it's obviously there is the chance you get a Pele, a Eusebio, a Cruyff, but realistically, I've opened one base icon and got Baresi. Obviously, I'd much rather have Deco. So yeah, base icons are miss for me. To be honest, so is the mid. The mid icons are weird. I'd say it's about 50-50. Half of the base icons are better than the mid version, and then half of the mid versions are better than the base version. So let's take Cruyff. The mid Cruyff is better than baby Cruyff. But then you take someone, I mean Eusebio, his baby is technically better than his mid if you look at the stats. Or off the top of my head, there's Shevchenko. His baby's better than his mid. So it's like, it's a 50-50. It's a really weird one. So again, I'd avoid the mid or the base. Just I don't think they're worth it in my opinion. You try and you look. The majority of the cards are below the curve. But again, if you just want a free pack, if Deco doesn't fit your team, you just want to open an icon pack now, by all means go for it. But in my opinion, it's not worth it. Ashley Cole. I think this one's the most overlooked one. You can get him right now. He's got really good defensive stats. Obviously the stamina's there. The strength isn't terrible for a fullback. Can boost it with an anchor. But if he had one more pace, I think he'd be rated quite a bit more. The passing's there. And he's got good dribbling as well. The dribbling's not terrible. He's just all around good. And he looks similar to Prime Zambrotta. They are very different, but he looks fairly similar. And Zambrotta lasted me. I was using him. I think he might have even been in my endgame team, Prime Zambrotta. So yeah, but some people have tried other versions of his card and said they didn't really like him. But overall, I don't. If you need a link in the defense, I'd go for him. To be honest, I was tempted to choose him. Oh yeah, I'll tell you who I'm going for at the end as well. But yeah, I don't think Cole looks that bad. And you can get him right now. But then you might argue that some gold cards are better than him. I don't really know. People are saying Mendy. It's a tough one, guys. It's a tough one. If you need links, he might have the icon feel. If you need him, take him. He's not bad. He's not bad. Right, now we're past what we can get right now. Now we can only get stuff next month, whenever the season ends. So when there's a new season, we'll have new objectives. We'll be able to get this other stuff. The mid or prime. I've opened one of these and got mid Maldini, which was mental. So again, it's trying your luck. If you get lucky like me, then obviously this pack's a big dub. But it could be a stinky mid. It could be one of those. It could be a Shevchenko whose baby's better than his mid, and you just opened a mid or prime. Like, I feel it's only worth it if you get the prime. You know what I mean? Or a really good mid, obviously, but the majority of the time you just want the prime. So I don't know, I'm a bit stuck on this pack. I don't think it's the greatest idea, but if you're going for something else and this is the highest pack you can get, it's not a bad shout. But again, will you get someone better than Moments, Deco or Prime Cole? You gotta just Do you want to take that risk? That's what you gotta ask yourself. Okay, moving on to Moments Overmars. This guy looks incredible. He's pacey. He's got similar shooting to Deco. The passing is good in the right areas. The dribbling's obviously really good. It's again similar to Deco. 93 stamina is really good. 3-star skill moves. The thing is, he doesn't really need skill moves. Obviously, it'd be a lot better even if he just had 4. It would be a lot better. But he's a dribbler, and I think he has dribbling specialities. If you look on FUTBIN, you might not need the skills as much as you think you need them. So he just sort of, he's small as well. Look at him, 5'8", and he's rapid. And you boost the dribbling. I'd put a finisher on it, to be fair. Finisher on him, or a Deadeye on him if the dribbling's already good enough and you want to play him cam or something. But yeah, the dribbling will be maxed out in the right areas with a finisher. So he will feel incredible on the ball, I'd imagine. Last a full game. Strength. Do you know what? If you put like a marksman, that's 71 strength. That is enough to hold off defenders. Which again is crazy for an Overmars who's 5'8". And then obviously the big selling point, the 5-star weak foot. Which is, it's always big, isn't it? It makes them less predictable. So Moments Overmars, solid shout. Prime Icon Pack. I think this is an option. A guaranteed Prime Icon. Again, it's trying your luck, and you choose if you want to do that. But there are some really good ones, and even if there's a player with like a bad baby card and a bad mid card, their prime might be better. So it's more of a chance of a dub. It's better dubs and more dubs, if you know what I mean. So again, it's down to your luck. Blanc, I think, looks class. Will probably be similar to the Moments Boateng, who I really like. They're both 6'4". Obviously, he's got the right defensive work rates. Really good dribbling stats for a guy who's 6'4". You could potentially play him CDM. Good stamina. Yeah, the physical's just all round really good. Look at that 93 stand tackle. This guy will feel incredible. Imagine he had +1 pace. I reckon a lot of people would choose it. But it is what it is. It's the FIFA community. I don't think he'll be that slow. I don't think he'll feel that slow. Everyone says the baby Blanc outperforms his stats. So you'd sort of think that the other versions do. It would be better if it was his prime, but I don't think it's that bad. He's definitely a viable option. If you need a centre-back, Blanc is probably your guy. French, so really good links. Yeah. Now the 91 Plus Prime Icon Pack. I don't know. We need to wait and see how these are, to be honest. Because it gets rid of a lot of the stinkers, but it also keeps a lot of the stinkers. And I think it gets rid of some good icons. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. I honestly don't have an opinion on this yet. We will just have to wait and see how good they are. Butra. For this point in the game, the baby one is a bit annoying for 15. But he's meta. He is meta. 5'6", tiny. 5-star weak foot again, and he's a dribbler. He doesn't have the most amazing dribbling stats, but you can either boost that or just boost the pace. But because he's small, he will feel really responsive. So it doesn't necessarily need the skill moves. But yeah, it's not ideal to have him this expensive, and it's only his baby. Medium could be better, but probably won't make that much of a difference. And his card's really good. It's just for 15, we should have at least got his mid. At least it's mid. The Primal Moments pack, again, I think this is a serious shout, But if you take this, you can't then do the 83 times 25. You will be able to do the 82 times 25. But yeah, just bear that in mind. But I think this is amazing. This, if you get, I mean, again, you won't get it for a month, so it depends what other plays are out then. But imagine we could get this right now. If you have, if you've seen the moments cards, they're all incredible. I don't think there's a bad one. So yeah, this could be huge. Again, if you get a prime, it's still decent. It's still decent. But yeah, and as I say with all the packs, you're testing your luck. It's down to luck. So yeah, and then this Baggio. Now I saw him and I really wanted him. I want him right now. But 17 tokens, it's the only thing you're gonna be able to do. You won't get him till a month. 5'9", meta. Medium low. I don't know. It's a weird one. Because he won't be going... I think that's alright. It's not terrible. You would like high, low, high, medium. But medium low doesn't sound terrible. 5-star skill moves. Meta. 4-star weak foot. Just good in it. Just good. 88 pace. Good. The 96 finishing is ridiculous. But then 79 shot power. But that can be boosted with the Hawk, which is probably what I'd put on him. Passing is out of this world. It's honestly incredible. The dribbling, this is the most overlooked part. Everyone looks at balance and agility. They're not 90, stinker. This game is it's agility and in-game dribbling and I think ball control. They're the three big ones. Look at his dribbling and ball control. They are pretty much maxed out. It is the same as them being maxed out. Balance, I don't think that's a big thing this year. I don't notice it. But obviously you might feel different. 86 agility. He's 5'9". I don't think that'll make much of a difference. I tell you what, you look at Rooney, who I'm using, he's 5'9". I think they have the same agility. And I love Rooney. So this is just Rooney, but an icon version with better shooting. Well, actually no, better finishing, but the rest of the shooting isn't. But with 5-star skills, links to everyone. Yeah, and then this is the main thing, the stamina. That is not great. You probably will have to sub him off, and you gotta think, is that worth it? Is it worth me going all that way for a guy I'm gonna sub off? I'd say maybe, but I really don't know. The fact that you just get him and that's it, that's the main reason I'm not going for Baggio. Because I want to do more than one thing. So yeah, that's the overview. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to review a version of Baggio just to see how he feels. And then I've got to imagine a boosted version of that. I'm going to try Prime Deco. I'll do a review on Prime Deco and we'll get a feel for him as well. And now I'm going to tell you what I'm going to take. This isn't 100%. This is not 100%, but right now what I'm feeling... Not foundation. Right now, I'm thinking a moment's Overmars, because end game he can be a sub, but in a month's time I reckon I can still use him, definitely. And he looks really good. He just looks really good. He can't be bad. He is a safe option. And then, so what's that? Is that 10? 11. So I have 7 left. I could realistically go Deco, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take the 83 times 25. And then I think the 81 times 25. But yeah, that's quite a long look on icon swaps too. It's not as bad as people say it is, honestly. I think a lot of the content creators have these mega teams, so you know, these won't fit into them. But honestly, it's not that bad, I don't think.